TV.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the second semi-final of the Saudi eFootball Rumble. My name is Stuart Wesley. I will be your host for today's games. The games, or should I say the tie that we are here to see in the semi-final is between 5K and between Jvictor. Of course, two players who have come through the format as we have seen already. It is a $3,000 prize pool. It is the 16 invited players that we have come through, and we are down to our last four. If you saw on the previous games, we're actually down to our last three, as Jvictor did edge out and dominate in that very close semi-final. And of course now we will find out who will go in and will play against Jvictor. As we'll see on our screens here, it will be, I believe, it will be 5K from left to right in white. It'll be Jvictor from right to left in black, as we'll see. The two teams look to just try and shape up and try and really get themselves comfortable in the game in the early going. We don't want to be giving too much away in the opening minutes, as we see Kylian Mbappe for Jvictor. Is Messi, Nedved. Nedved will try and find a way through. Instead, 5K looking to launch a counter-attack. It's broken up again by Patrick Vieira, as we've seen so much throughout this entire tournament. As you'll see on previous videos on the channel, you'll have seen that defensive midfield position become all too important for all of the players that we have seen here. There's Neymar looking to dislodge Jvictor's defence, and Rafa Varane will pick it up and Neymar will play it backwards. So early going at only 10 minutes gone here. Again, as we often say whenever we see these games of eFootball, the time does go incredibly quickly. When the ball is kept in play, it will tick down quickly, and these players will need to make the most of their opportunities. Jvictor looking to create an opportunity here. Is Pavel Nedved through ball in towards Son Heung-min. Son does get the right side of the defender. Ball is cleared away, and it will be evade Patrick Vieira's Mbappe to Messi. 5K looking to get forward, and instead it's cleared away once more. Comes back the other way. Romario in towards Mbappe. Mbappe looks across the ball in, looks, headers across. Brilliant finish! And it looks like it's the familiar face of Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. We didn't see the full celebration, and it is that man. He's almost unmistakable within eFootball. And it's 5K with the lead in the early going. Jvictor looking for an instant response, and he'll win a free kick here, will Jvictor. It was a little bit fortunate, but he will take any opportunities that he will be able to get hold of, as you'll see. Now Messi stood over the ball. Now what has he got in his repertoire? It's Messi from the free kick. Goes to call over the wall. It's a brilliant finish from Messi. Brilliant equaliser from Jvictor. Curls it all the way over the wall, all the way into the back of the net. And sometimes it is the basic free kicks that get you. If you don't gamble with your manual goalkeeper, they're almost like penalties, and Jvictor finds himself with an equaliser, and we are at 1-1. 20 in-game minutes gone here. Nedved, Messi, it's a bit of a missed input. Is Mbappe to win it back. 5K looking to draw out a mistake here. Instead, Jvictor has gone, as you'll see at the bottom right hand side of your screen, the attacking level going up and down and up and down. It's either full blue or it's one blue, and by blue I mean all out defence or defensive. Of course, he will not be looking to stay in defensive mode. He will want to try and take the game to 5K, and instead the ball is given away by Claude Makélélé. Here's Neymar out on the left hand side. 5K get another goal here. It's in towards Mbappe, and Koulibaly will stay strong. He will gift the ball back. Van Dijk will get behind it and sort it out. Here's Mbappe. Just trying to challenge. We're nearly at halfway mark of the first half, as Nedved looks at stunning pass over, gets it over to Neymar. Quick feet from Neymar. Here's Mbappe. Stops himself, turns in field, it's a double touch off. Back to Messi. Nedved goes for the strike. It's deflected up into the air. Son will clear. The ball will be gotten away from Patrick Vieira if momentarily. A bit of a sentinel will take that ball back. Here's Son. Koulibaly intercepts it, and 5K will be looking to push the issue here. But it appears to be the pressure is all with Jvictor at the moment. He's finding opportunities. He's finding more of the ball. He's finding more of his offensive players. As we see, he finds another one there with Neymar. Neymar going for the stunning cross in. Gets the ball across. It ricochets off a defender. It's back to Neymar. Will he look to try and get the ball in? Messi to Nedved. Stunning strike. Oh, it's a brilliant finish. Pavel Nedved with a thunderous strike. Makes it 2-1 for Jvictor. We had said that the pressure was coming. We said that the pressure was there. And he has made it pay. As we'll see a pause that's been cued here. Of course, we only see it from the side of 5K at the moment. So you can only assume that Jvictor may be looking to just calm himself down a bit here. Knows that he's got the ability to create chaos and create damage. 5K's got to find his way forward again. Here's Neymar. Down the line, Patrick Vieira intercepts it. Jvictor looking to lead this forward. Nedved up to Son. Just one in the thought process here. Will we have an all-Brazilian final in the Saudi eFootball Rumble? As we said, it is the best of 3. If you win 2 games, you are through. And on this occasion, they'll be through to a final where I believe it will be a best of 5, which, again, has its own different wrinkles that you have to go through. You'll see a crossfield ball going across again, and Mbappe looking to try and get onto that one, but Courtois will gobble that ball up, and it's ticking down here. We're going to be approaching half-time. Here is Neymar. What can he get done here? Goes long down the line here. Is Mbappe in towards Messi. Goes for the first time stunning strike. Instead, Vieira will clear. You'll see bottom left-hand side of your screen. 5K gone a little bit more aggressive there.
1 minute at a time.
We shall see. May he find himself a goal? It's Neymar on the strike. Oh, it's just wide. I really could have changed the team talk at half-time. Really sweeping move from 5K. Just didn't find the right finish. And unfortunately, going at the half with a goal deficit. Could it be more here? There might be one more opportunity. It's gone the other way. And there is the half-time whistle. Jvictor 2, 5K 1. You'd say on the balance of play, Jvictor got himself back into the game, has had more control of the ball, has been able to impose his will a little bit more in this game, and as such finds himself with the lead. Of course, you have to be careful with this game, in a sense of you have to be careful as to what or how aggressive that you go. Of course, we've seen that formation before from the likes of Jvictor. I believe it's actually Jvictor's perspective we have on the game. So that's Jvictor switching into a formation we've seen him use in the eFootball Championship Pro. He'll be familiar with a 3-4-3, very aggressive, very narrow. We'll look to try and put some pressure on that back line as the ball falls in towards Mbappe, gets the strike away, and it goes wide for a goal kick. But yeah, looking at how these two teams are shaping up, it looks as though it is Jvictor who wants to get this game finished and killed off here. Certainly took a more aggressive stance in the second half. Here's Messi, takes a double touch, gets the ball away to Neymar. Neymar stops himself, tries to get the ball into the box. Instead, it's cleared away again. What can 5K get done here? Can he find a way forward? Messi. It's Varane who intercepts it. Back the other way for Jvictor, and again for Jvictor it's simply a case of keep the ball, win the game. That's all you have to do in this scenario. If you're Jvictor, if you get your first win, or if you get the win in game 1, make the other 2 games a whole lot easier, or at least make the other 1 game a lot easier if he comes out and wins it. If you're 5K, of course, you need to get a goal quickly and get yourself back into this. Here's Patrick Vieira. Son looking up towards Nedved. It's cleared away though. Here is Patrick Vieira for Rumenega, but Vieira intercepts it. Son has got players over here. One of them's Nedved. It's a 3v2 in the edge of the box. Nedved into the box. It's cleared away. Son trying to retrieve the header. It's Makaleli who wins it down, and instead it's Messi who leads it away. Van Dijk will win it back once more, and the ball is just breaking down in midfield a little bit. Can 5K take advantage of it here? Ball slipped into Mbappe. Mbappe tries to go past Patrick Vieira, tries to just pass that in field. Rummenigge runs away with it. It's Declan Rice. It's neat through ball. Can he get the shot away? He can't, and Varane will clear that away. It was smart defending by Jvictor in the end. Seems to ride his luck just a little bit here. Beautiful ball down the left-hand side. Rummenigge in towards Neymar. Neymar clips it across. Back heel into the box for Mbappe. It's blocked. Headed down. Still Mbappe there. Goes for the additional pass. Instead, Van Dijk will pick that up. It'll be Neymar to Mbappe. Jvictor looking to maybe soak up pressure and hit on the counter, but this attack is relentless. It's Messi. Dinks the ball in over the top, and there is an offside flag. Oh, that was very, very tight indeed. If you were to go by the old English football rule of daylight, I don't think it would have been there for him. So see changes here, as we mentioned. And now I've corrected myself. We're in the tactics of Jvictor, which represents FC Bayern Munich at club level. No stranger to pressure environments. There's no stranger to tough opponents either. We'll know what needs to be done to get this across the line. Here's Cruyff. Knocks it down. Cruyff wins it back again. Finds Pedri. Ronaldinho.
Number 15.
Vieira. Makaleli. Vinicius Jr.
Number 11.
Stunning pass in to Johan Cruyff. Cruyff dinks it in towards Ronaldinho. Back heel towards the attacker, and it is 3-1. And it is Alessandro Del Piero off the bench. As we say so much when we watch these games, substitutes make the world of difference, and it was a combination of all of those substitutes we've just seen. Neat little reverse ball in there. Ronaldinho's got all of the time of the world to back heel it, gets it to Alessandro Del Piero, who sweeps it home. It's 3-1 with 19 minutes on the clock here. 5K is going to have to do a lot of work here to get himself into this game, and more importantly, get himself into at least what you would say would be extra time would be the goal here. But as it stands, Jvictor has control of the game. It's Son, Neymar. Neymar shapes to get it away. It's Son. It's a good save from the goalkeeper. Vinicius, though, wins it back. Jvictor will look to just clear that one away. Hits it down. Ronaldinho. Vieira. Blocked away by 5K's Vieira. Finds Son. Koulibaly intercepts it. Here's Vieira. Ball knocked down kindly. It's Son. Into his Neymar. Neymar. Cleared away by Claude Makaleli. Koulibaly out to Courtois. Vinicius. See Jvictor just trying to eke out a bit of time here and just maybe take this game away. Is Makaleli. Cruyff. Really good ball retention from Jvictor. As you'll see, makes all of his way across. Varane's up from centre back. It's a stunning pass in, and I think he may have just won a corner there. Defender didn't really need to touch that, but instead he has. And it's gone for a corner. Ronaldinho stood over it. Ball in. That's a good save from the keeper. Here's Vinicius. Ronaldinho. It's a poor ball in, but Ken doesn't necessarily need to be of quality. There's only 5 in-game minutes here, plus whatever the referee decides to add on. And for all the world, it seems like Jvictor will take game number 1 here in this semi-final of the Saudi eFootball Rumble. May not be over with just yet, though. Ball, a little give and go with Vinicius Jr. there. Instead, the ball cleared to Thibaut Courtois' hands. Haaland trying to win the header instead. We're going to see how much the referee is adding on here. It's going to be 2 minutes. It have to be now or never. Unfortunately, I feel like it will be never here. It will be Jvictor to take game number 1. As we'll see, Johan Cruyff just trying to make his way infield again. Ball gets cleared. There is the final whistle. And it is Jvictor 3, 5K 1. And it is Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to game number 2 between Jvictor and 5K. Of course, as you'll have just seen, Jvictor coming out 3-1 victor in game number 1. This means pretty simply, ladies and gentlemen, if he wins game 2, he will be through to a final, which will be an all-Brazilian final. If he makes it there between himself and Jvictor, of course, standing in his way, it is 5K who will be looking to try and take this to a game 3. Of course, the scenario within the Saudi eFootball Rumble is quite simple. If you win 2, you are through. It is a best of 3 format until we get to the final, which will be a very tasty game, or potentially best of 5. As we'll see, it's 5K from left to right in the white, and Jvictor from right to left in the black. And as we remember, we're viewing this from Jvictor's perspective. So, of course, if you see his screen pop up, or if you see the pause come through and the game plan shown on screen, we'll be looking at what tactical tweaks he will look to deploy. As, of course, we'll see 5K trying to address it early and take a bit of action on his part. He did take the lead in game number 1, but it was overwhelmed in truth by Jvictor, and substitutes were key in making that happen. As you see, it's Rummenigge to Neymar. It's a forward to Rummenigge. Back towards Neymar. In towards Messi. Good save from the keeper. It's going to be a corner ball. Promising start from 5K. As we have said once already, we have seen this before. Positive start, potentially a goal. See the ball go clipped into the box. It's Makaleli who will clear that away. I'd like to think that if 5K does take the lead, he will not want a repeat of game 1. Of course, Jvictor looking to try and change that narrative already. The ball was deflected out of play. Is Neymar. This is possessed by Jvictor. Here's Koulibaly. Neymar to Rummenigge. 5K looking back to respond here. Neymar looks to cut it back. Van Dijk gets the deflection. It's away to Lionel Messi. But Makaleli will disrupt that and will take the ball away. Here's Messi. Looks to launch a bit of a breakaway here. Nedved to Son. Son with the double touch, and the error comes right back and takes the ball away. 5K a bit lax with the ball there. Instead plays it straight to Nedved. Here's Mbappe. Trying to get an easy chance there was Jvictor, but the defence was a little bit too quick for him. Here's Messi. Now Mbappe. Son. Messi. See, Nedved wins the physical battle. Looks for the stunning cross into the box. It's clipped in. And I believe that's Son at the near post. It is. Son Heung-min with a go-ahead goal for Jvictor. Let's see this one back on replay if we could. Look, a bit of an improvised finish, but we will hopefully see it once more. As you see, the ball really well worked out wide to Nedved. He stalled on that stunning cross. And there's a little bit of improvisation. Won't matter to Jvictor. They all count the same. And he starts off very, very positively with a 1-goal lead. You can see Jvictor having a look at formation there. Jvictor deploying 3-5-2. We've seen it be aggressively used within eFootball. Certainly with the Saudi eFootball Rumble as well, as the ball looks to go long there, but Van Dijk will intercept it and will launch that clear. And it's always the tactical battles that, I don't know about you guys in the comments, but certainly for me, it's the part that intrigues me the most. It's a tactical battle between two players, especially within the semi-finals. Messi finds it to Mbappe, double touch, looks to go to the strike. Instead it is cleared. Here's Neymar. The ball is battled back there by Patrick Vieira. It's Mbappe trying to get it, and instead Courtois will clear it downfield. Clear back again though. It's going to be real topsy-turvy in the possession stakes here. Makaleli to Messi. Down the line to Neymar. Neymar has players in field. One of them's Mbappe. Mbappe with the drag back. Tries to take it through defenders. Gets lucky on the rebound. Mbappe double touch. Adjudged to have been tackled. It was enough to put him off, and the referee's going to point to the penalty spot. It was enough from Thibaut Courtois. And you'd have to say that was a goal-scoring opportunity. And we'll have to see now. Will Lionel Messi beat the keeper? He will. Into the bottom corner. 2-0. And Jvictor looking like he is about to run away with this. 2 goals in 28 first half minutes. Give Jvictor the lead in the game. And more importantly, puts him on the hill. And that will potentially be a deciding goal and going through to the finals. You'll see it on the replay again. You can clearly see Mbappe was going to get through there. And you have to say, if he wasn't brought down, it would have been a surefire goal. But either way, Jvictor has found the back of the net. And now, it is all for the Brazilian to take a hold of and control the game. It's one right to Koulibaly. To Son. Son looking to try and win the header. Instead, Messi will win it. 5K is not out of it yet, of course, but we'll need a response to just shake the foundations here of Jvictor. And instead, it's a really good block there from the defender. Here's Mbappe. Forward to Neymar. Militao keeps that in. Ball's dragged back by Neymar. 5K find an opportunity here. Just needs to find an opportunity first and foremost. Maybe not even think about trying to score. Just create an opportunity. Jvictor, they're going to be few and far between. When they do occur, he's going to have to find a way here. Otherwise, Jvictor will be seeing himself through to the final against Guifera. You see the ball goes forward. There's Neymar. It's deflected over. It's a corner ball. Again, really good work from 5K there to just make the opportunity. But it's a really good defensive stop there from Jvictor. There's 40 in-game minutes gone here. Just wait and see what tactical tweaks are employed here. You'll see, as we say, literally pixels in changes that you'll see from players. You'll see some players maybe look to try and change the roles of their players just to try and make sure that their player card isn't triggered, to make sure that their play style is actually nullified depending on what position they're in. There's these minute tweaks that you'll see from these players. So you'll see the corner look to be delivered into the box. Who's going to be the target? So it's going to be Kalidou Koulibaly. Tries to flick it on, and instead it's flicked away. Rummenigge wins the ball. He's giving it up cheaply to Son. Vieira wins it back. There's Neymar. Neymar into Messi. Messi going across the box. It's a good save. He's been thinking he was going to pass. Instead, he's gone for the shot. And again, with those ricochets, anything is possible within eFootball. Sadly, it was not what 5K was looking for. 90 seconds left here, give or take. Here's Mbappe. Jvictor looking to have some fun here. Double touches. Gets it to Nedved. Messi back to Nedved. Nedved to Son. Son looking back towards Vieira. So the ball is cleared away. There's only 2 minutes here, so you think last chance maybe going here to Jvictor. Son in towards Mbappe. It's cleared away, and there is half time, so a lot to do for 5K here. A lot to do. If you look at the stats there, he's had a couple of shots on target, a couple of opportunities, but nothing really clear cut. Nothing that you would sit there and say as a player of eFootball that was a golden opportunity or a 100% chance. Instead, they were more so, let's just try and get a chance, get a shot off, and see what happens. And sometimes that's all you need within eFootball. Is sometimes you just get a shot away, and then the rest sorts itself out through ricochets and rebounds and mopping up chances. That's sometimes all you need. But of course, if you're Jvictor at the moment, you haven't got to do any of those things. You're 2-0 up, you're 1 game up, and more importantly, you're 45 in-game minutes away from being in the final of the Saudi eFootball Rumble. But there are still chances to be had by both teams here. It's going to be who can execute. Always ricochet. Neymar wins it back. That's a poor giveaway from the defender. Neymar to Son. Looking for the man over. It's Pavel Nedved. Nedved stops himself. Where's Nedved going to go? He's going to go for the strike. It's a big save. The ball's eventually going to go out for a throw-in. See, Pauls is looking to be cued. He looks to be stood on it potentially. Let's be switched back over to Neymar. May have just been to try and help form his team up a little bit. It's thrown into Makelele. Makelele back to Neymar. Neymar looking for the stunning cross in potentially. Double touches back the other way. Here's Messi. Messi turns back. Finds Makelele. Bit of positive possession here from Jvictor. Is Neymar, double touches into Son, double touches back out there, finds it into Nedved. Nedved looks to pull the trigger. It's deflected into the hands of the goalkeeper. I will launch that forward. Instead, it's run back brilliantly, and instead, it's now going to come back the other way with 5K. What can he muster here? Because at the moment, he seems to just be stifled by all of this attacking play from Jvictor. Ball into the back post from Nedved. Instead it's cleared away, but he just appears to just be a little bit out of ideas here. Does 5K. Beautiful movement there from Son. Crosses the ball in. It's a bit of a collision of humanity in the box there, but is eventually cleared away. Varane gifts the ball up, and Makelele wins it back and goes all the way back to his goalkeeper. Which is the prerogative of keeping the ball. Sometimes you don't need to do anything silly. You always have to play the way you're facing. Mbappe looking to win it down. Vieira. Mbappe. Son. Beautiful movement there. Neymar maybe takes a touch that's not really required. Had the pace to take that on there. Pride may become before a fall here. Jvictor's not careful to play the man, not the result. And as you see there's an opportunity there. Heavy collision in the box. Nothing was given by the referee. Instead, the ball and the clock will continue to run. Is Mbappe. Let's give it away again. 5K having to get a little bit of the rub of the green here. Erling Haaland super cancels, looks to the pass. There's a big opportunity there. There was numbers and there was overloads, and it was that super cancel that just took it away from Haaland to not give a good enough pass, and as a result, ball goes out for a goal kick. Changes here potentially. Deck here, you'll see all 5 substitutes being employed. You'll see Pedri, Ronaldinho and alike being brought on for Jvictor, and as we saw him use them to great aplomb in game 1. Maybe looking for a similar circumstance for them in game 2. As we said, 20 in-game minutes left here. Got to feel that 5K will be thinking that this game is just slowly getting away from him now. Ball goes long towards Johan Cruyff. It's a good read of the situation. Neat, beautiful little flick there from Cruyff. Pedri in towards Ronaldinho. Goes to the strike. It's up in the air. It's back down to Claude Makelele. Vinicius lets it run through his legs. Del Piero. Neat footwork from the Italian. Vinicius in towards Makelele to Johan Cruyff. Can't get the shot away. Vardiol will clear. Son over to Neymar. Neymar to Messi. Got to do something better here as 5K. What can he do? Ball goes back out to Lionel Messi. Messi cuts it back in field. Deflected away by the defender. It was better from 5K, but just wasn't enough. Ball gets launched forward again. And as we say, from a player perspective as well, once you're in this zone where the opponent knows that you've got to do something, you're kind of playing to their hands by just punting the ball long. You've got to still stick to your game plan. No matter how painful it is, you've still got to stick to it, because otherwise you'll play into your opponent's hand. Ball goes forward. Not long left here. Will be another chance here. Son. It's a cross. It's going to be a foul. Let's see what can be conjured up here. Messi. Plays it to Vieira. Vieira looks to pass it in field instead. His own player dispossessed in there, and the ball will tick down here, and as all the time, and it's not long left as Pedri finds his way in. There's 3 minutes here plus whatever the referee decides to have. Neat turn from Pedri. Pedri double touches, and it's Vieira who takes it away once more. There's a bit of a cynical foul. Ref gives advantage. Not long left. Will there be time for a goal here? Here's Son. That's cleared away by Van Dijk. And there is going to be only 1 minute added here. And you would say that this will be Jvictor's day. And it will be himself versus Guevara in the Saudi eFootball Rumble final. With that prize pool of $3,000 on the line. There is the final whistle. Jvictor 2, 5K 0. And that is all she wrote. And we will see